Park, where style meets affordability. From designer lounge suites to exclusive dining sets, we have everything you need to elevate your space. Hurry, don't miss our special deals. Find us at Springfield Retail Center and transform your home today. Sukasa, personalizing your home.
So your calls on 0861 904 904 or 0860 904 1056. For the yes no game, you know how it works. All you're going to do is not use the word yes or no. No variation of yes or no. No, yeah, aha, naam, ji, nothing like that. Also, you can't repeat yourself. You can't repeat me. And you have to answer within 3 seconds. Today, we are giving away that awesome ornament worth 2,995 Rand. So stick around for the draw. We'll play with a few more people and get one more person into the draw, right? So call us right now. The Yes No Game, powered by Sukasa at Springfield Park. Let's go to the lines. Assalamu alaikum. Who are we speaking to? Latifa?
Anonymous.
No, anonymous. You can't say no.
Oh my God. I said anonymous.
You didn't say anonymous.
Anonymous.
There's no anonymous. Okay, anonymous. Anonymous. That was a very strange name your parents gave you.
Probably.
Yeah, okay, well, we're not started. Now you start. Your time is ready. Time starts. You ready?
Absolutely.
You are from where? Yellowwood Park.
Overport.
You've been living Overport for a long time.
You bet.
You like living in Overport?
By all means.
Is it close to the radio station?
Without a doubt.
Have you been here before to the radio station?
Maybe.
Do you listen to us often?
Could be.
Is pizza your favorite food?
Should.
That doesn't make sense. Is pizza your favorite food? Should. No, that doesn't make sense. Your answers have to make sense. So you can't just say should. You have to say, I enjoy pizza. Also, no long stories, eh? No long stories. Quick one-word answers, and let's talk for a minute. We are going to another line now. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.
Hi, brother.
Yourself?
Good, thanks. You called us yesterday as well.
I agree.
And I remember you are the one who lives in North Beach.
Exactly.
And you go walking every day.
Sometimes.
You like swimming?
Not really.
But you don't play paddle?
I go with the canoe.
Canoe? Oh, you go canoeing. Is that an exciting sport?
Very exciting.
Have you been canoeing for a long time?
Yeah, a couple of years now.
Yeah, a couple of years now. You said yeah.
I didn't say yeah.
You said yeah, a couple of years now.
I said a couple of years.
Say yes, yeah, no. Okay. You said we'll bypass that. Like act like we didn't hear. So now you've been doing that couple of years. Whereabouts?
North Beach, Battery Beach.
Is a canoe expensive?
Couple of grand.
Is it once you go canoeing? Is it you get tired after that?
Not really.
Okay, so I would assume it's quite strenuous.
Well, if you train regularly, then it won't be a problem.
The name again is Abdul Samad, right?
Abdul Sheikh.
Abdul Sheikh. Cool. We got you in. Your name is there. You are into the draw as well. Well done. Thank you very much. So we got 5 names into the draw, right?
No, we need one more.
We need one more. We need one more. Okay, Abdul Sheikh, you are through. 1 minute. Well done. And one more person into the draw. Junaid says, wow, her voice. Whose voice? Sounds like my wife's friend. What are you talking about? Who are you talking about? How are you talking, Junaid? Behave. It's a radio station. Plus be Muslim. Yeah. So anyway, let's take a call. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, brother?
Alhamdulillah.
Where are you from?
Chatsworth.
What's your name again?
Muhammad Amin.
Muhammad Amin. Can I call you Mo?
Why not?
Okay, so tell me, are you at work at the moment?
I'm at home.
So you didn't go to work today?
I was off.
Are you a carpenter?
A painter.
Oh, you like painting? Pictures?
houses.
Oh, so you paint houses all? Okay, is it like is it a what fulfilling job?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Thank you very much for your call. You can call us back. Okay, let's go. Another one. Assalamu alaikum. Let's say hello to you, Ismail. Ismail, can you hear me? Ismail, put the phone down. Oh no. What happened? Well, Ismail, you can call us back. If you've played before, you can call us again. Not a problem. You can call as many times as you like. 0861 904 904 or 060 904 1056. Assalamu alaikum. Anisa.
Anonymous.
Oh, sorry, anonymous. Anonymous Anisa. It sounds similar. Sorry, that's why I called you Anisa. But anyway, anonymous. You're the one who lives in Oldport, right?
Could be.
Yeah, you like samosas.
Maybe.
Do you eat samosas often?
Absolutely not.
Potato samosas are your favorite.
You bet.
Can you make samosas?
By all means.
So you fill the samosas in yourself
Without a doubt.
and then you fry it.
I'll have to pass.
And what do you mean you have to pass? You don't fry the samosas, you eat it raw. Could doesn't make sense. You have to make sense, anonymous. Right, okay. 060 904 1056. Assalamu alaikum.
Be quiet.
You live.
Wa alaikum salam.
This is Muhammad Amin again.
Right on.
You're the painter.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
Right on, right. Same thing, repeat, yes, no. Okay, we'll give it a right. Now, Muhammad Amin, the painter, can you do art? Can you draw pictures?
Small one.
So if I ask you to draw a portrait of me, can you do that?
Could be.
So you're not so sure. I'll pay you for it. How much will you charge me?
How much?
Well, you won't charge me.
400 rand.
400 bucks. Yeah, that's worth it. That's cool. When can you do it? Can you do it tomorrow?
On the Sunday.
Sunday will be fine. What time can we meet? About 2 o'clock?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Hey, that's a bit late, man. How long will it take you to draw the picture? It'll take you about an hour or so.
About an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Also, you draw slowly.
Quite fast.
So how long does it take you to paint a house, like a 4-bedroom house? That'll be like more than a week.
About 5 days.
5 days. Yeah, it's under a week. Well, talking about a week, you to a minute. So you are through, brother Muhammad Amin in Chatsworth. We got your details now. We're putting your name into a box, and we will choose maybe you in a few minutes. Okay.
Inshallah.
Amin. Jazakallah. There we go. Are we done for now? All right. Okay. So who are the names that we have? Who are the names that we have? Okay. Well, we'll come back with that, and we will do the draw. After that, we'll be talking to Dr. Biath. If you have any medical questions, you can send us your questions through right now on 060 904 1056. That's our number, 060 904 1056. We give you free medical advice right now on the Afternoon Jam, Radio Ansar.
أخي قد طال الشقا وتفرعت سبل العنا أخي قد طال الشقا وتفرعت سبل العنا والدمع أغرق مقلتي وكأنه مطر الشتاء والدمع أغرق مقلتي وكأنه مطر الشتاء أشعر أن عمري بعد فرقتكم هباء ولستم ماء الحياة وأنتم هذا الهوى وهي أقضي غربتي بأحلام اللقاء الفنون تمر سودا ما بها إلا الشقاء حتى الأماني حلها مر لها طعم الدواء لكنني أحيا بذكراكم وألتمس الشفاء. طال الشقا وتفرعت سبل العنا أخي قد طال الشقا وتفرعت سبل العنا والدمع أغرق مقلتي وكأنه مطر الشتاء. الدمع أغرق مقلتي وكأنه مطر الشتاء. ذكرى ليالينا مضت ومضت بأيام الهناء وكأننا صبح تنفس بعدما ذهب المساء. أننا ورد تفتح حاملا قطرات ما يكفي بأن طريقنا سهل وعالمنا الفضاء. وكأننا من سعدنا نحيا الحياة كما نشاء. لكنها الأيام تأبى أن تدوم على سواء. أنا منك يا دنيا بريء أنت يا دنيا ابتلاء وإليك يا ربي رجاء. من سواك له الرجاء أن ترجع الأيام بيضا مشرقات بالبهاء وتلم شمل الغائبين فقد تطاول ذا المساء. أخي قد طال الشقا
What a soothing tune. Ukhayya with Yusuf Al Ayyub. It's the afternoon jam radio Al-Ansar. Assalamu alaikum to our resident doctor, Dr. Bayat. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you doing, Doc?
Alhamdulillah, I'm freezing here, man. What were you guys doing here? Trying to make ice cream or something?
No, it's just the air conditioner, man. That's all.
Very cool, man.
I see. We got to keep the equipment. You know, we get so hot in the show.
I know the show is supposed to be cool and everything,
No,
but
but-
you're going to extremes now, huh?
No, we heat things up on the show.
Okay.
So we need the aircon to cool things down. Yeah. But otherwise, you've been well?
Alhamdulillah.
That is
Complain.
that is good. That is good. So we're opening up the questions on 060-904-1056. Aisha Watala says, Salams, if you're taking warfarin tablets, can you still go for cupping?
Not recommended. You can go for dry cupping, but not for the wet cupping.
How come?
Because warfarin is a blood thinner and it can cause excessive bleeding.
Okay.
So usually you not necessarily, we don't advise that you go for it, yeah.
So I hope that answers your question, Aisha, that you can do dry cupping, but not the normal wet cupping. Salams, Doc, my mum fell in the bathroom and went unconscious. She's diabetic and has hypertension. I think her pressure went high. When the ambulance came by, they diagnosed her with mild stroke, but said we reacted quickly, so the stroke reversed. After that day, she gets pain on her knees and legs, especially on the right legs. She wants to go for an injection on her knee. Please advise.
See, if she fell in the bath or in the bathtub or wherever it was,
Yeah.
dizziness, I don't know whether she bumped her head or not, right? But I don't think she would have. I don't think that a stroke would have been the cause of the fall. I think she probably fell and hurt her head, and that's why she had those symptoms of similar to a stroke, because a head injury causes concussion, and then after a few days you're okay. The thing with the body is whenever you, especially at a certain age, over the age of 60, whenever you do hurt yourself or you are injured, then the body remembers it so that it can prevent it from happening in the future. So you get pain there very often. So whenever you overexert yourself or it's a very cold day or something like that, you will remember all the places you got hurt during your life,
Right.
because it starts to pain. I wouldn't recommend intra-articular injections. They usually put in a steroid. When they do inject the steroid, it works very well for those 5-6 days. The pain goes away and you feel like you're cured. But when you do get the rebound, that means when the effects of that injection wear off, then usually the pain, from my experience with patients, the pain is more severe.
Okay.
So I wouldn't recommend that.
Okay. Thank you. This one says, Doc, how would I know if my pressure is low?
You check it on the machine, and but besides that, other symptoms are like similar to what you'd see when your pressure is high. You'd feel dizziness, you'd feel lightheadedness, you see stars when you stand up and sit down, and basically you get a little bit of brain fog. But the best is to have it checked up and see what the pressure is, because sometimes the other things that can, even like things like allergy and can cause, if you blow your nose when you got a cold, suddenly you feel dizzy and you feel like you want to pass out, and some people have passed out from that. So it's, if you do suspect that you got low blood pressure or you got high blood pressure, it's good to monitor the pressure for 3 or 4 days and then see what the problem is. If your pressure is low and if you're aware that you are having low blood pressure, then you can always take a little bit of water, put a little bit of salt in it and drink it, and usually after about 5-6 minutes pressure elevates and you're back to normal.
So that's with low blood pressure. What's the difference between high blood pressure and low blood pressure?
Come on, one's high, one's low.
Well, obviously, but then what's the feeling?
Well, you see, with high blood pressure now, you feel like your head is bursting, like as though something is pumping. You can feel your heartbeat in your head, basically, and you get headaches at the back of your head. You become flushed. You feel dizzy. You'll hear a sound if you're sleeping in the bed. You'll hear a sound next to the, that makes a zee, because that's your blood rushing past your eardrum.
Okay.
And basically, it's dangerous. When it's high blood pressure because you feel that pumping. You can feel it, your pressure, yeah.
This one says, Salams, Doc, I'm 44-year-old female. I have no medical problems, alhamdulillah, but at times it's hard to breathe. I get tired at times and my left arm pains a lot.
Females, usually one of the main causes of tiredness, fatigue, and things like that is anemia. So she should, full blood count test, which is not very expensive. You're a cash patient, you pay about 50-55 rand. That will usually give us the red flags if there's anything wrong with the blood. Alternatively, she could be going into early menopause. That can cause problems as well. And also the thyroid needs to be checked up. So in females that are in their 40s, the usual culprits are anemia or the thyroid. It's also good to have a look at the cholesterol levels because, before menopause, a woman is basically protected because of the hormone she has. Very rare that she'll have any sort of cardiac incident. But as soon as menopause hits, that's when the cardiac protection of the hormones goes away, and then they're vulnerable to heart attacks and things like that. So they need to make sure that the cholesterol is under control as well.
Perfect. Salams, what's the cause of restless feet from knee to ankles, especially when you go to sleep, like tightness, funniness?
The main cause is actually anemia, because you must remember that when you're having anemia, it means that your blood doesn't have the capacity to carry the oxygen to the rest of the body. That hemoglobin, which usually carries the oxygen, there's not enough of it. So you have this racing heart because the heart is trying to pump the blood faster so that it can, whatever oxygen it has, it can supply. And then what tends to happen when you sleep, naturally your blood pressure decreases. But the extremities, like, your fingers, your legs, all of that, they tend to have a lower blood pressure compared to your core. So as a reflex that the body does, the leg will kick so that you're moving the leg so that the circulation starts. So that's usually why you get that restless leg syndrome.
Yeah, what you're saying. Fahima is asking, what can I take or use for eczema?
Different types of medications. Some medications work for some others, but the main thing to remember about eczema is that it's brought on because of allergy. So usually your triggers, like processed foods, you need to get rid of. You need to stay out of the sun. If you are not taking any antihistamines or something, you should take that. And also the eczema, you get a lot of creams out there, but usually they use a combination, like something like E45 with a bit of corticosteroid cream in it. But the ratio of which it is used, that's by trial and error, which your GP will check. He'd give you a certain ratio of your E45 cream with your steroid cream and see how it works. And then you go back to him after a week, and then they check till eventually you reach the comfortable level where it's fine. And you must know that eczema usually starts in certain areas. You get it in the neck, you get it on the front of your elbows and behind your knees. And it's you'd have periods where there's absolutely nothing, and then you get these periods where there are flare-ups. So it's we always advise our patients to keep a small diary, write down things they've eaten, things they've done, new products they are using, so that whenever we do see these flare-ups, we can always refer to that journal of theirs, and we can find the cause that's triggering it to flare up.
Salams, Doc, my husband has pain and slow urine and no prostate. What can he take to ease this? Took antibiotics, no relief.
I would advise that he sees a urologist. Sometimes, over the course of your life, you have many infections, and these can cause scarring within the urethra, and they cause what is known as constrictions in the urethra. So he needs to have a scope inserted, and the urologist will usually check to see if there are any strictures. So a stricture can cause that problem as well. If it's not the prostate, then they need to find out what's causing it, because it's unusual for someone to have a slow stream like that if there's no obstruction.
My pressure shot up to 195 yesterday. Tell me what effect it has on my body. I used ice to bring it down.
You see, there's two parts to it. You have your systole and you have your diastole. There's two parts of your blood pressure. Right, so the first part that he's talking about now is the 195. Yeah, that can go up to around about 160 is not a problem, right? But it's the second part that, it shouldn't go over 90. Usually the normal blood pressure for average 20-year-old is around 120 over 80. As you get older, it can go up to around 140 over 85. That's still normal. But as soon as that second part of your pressure reading goes above 90, then it's diagnostic of your pressure. You must remember your heart is a pump. So the two readings are when your heart is pumping and when your heart is at rest. When your heart is at rest, it shouldn't be at a high pressure. So that is indicative of cardiac disease, and that's when you need to go on to medication.
I'd like to know, what is thoracic spine osteophytic lipping and what causes it? Something like that.
Osteo what?
Thoracic spine and osteophytic lipping, if I'm saying it right.
No, I don't know whether they've written it right. Huh?
Okay.
But I'm sure they can Google it and find out what it is.
And he said, well, she wants to know what causes it. But I don't know. I'm thinking you got the wrong thing there. Does taking still pain tablets every day for many years have an effect on your legs?
It has an effect on your gastrointestinal tract because it causes chronic constipation, and it also causes addiction. Still pain has codeine in it, which is a morphine derivative.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you turning yourself into an addict by having still pain all the time.
Mm.
So we advise people not to be too dependent on still pain.
Mm.
And there are other alternatives.
What's the cause of continuous headaches for about 3 weeks on the side of my head?
There too, it's dependent on age, dependent on whether they're having any hypertensive problems. It could be sinus problems as well. It could be a toothache. It could be an earache. You'd have to go and see his GP, and then they'll probably find the localized cause of the pain.
A person who has removed gallbladder and has hiatus hernia, every time there's reflux, pressure goes very high. This happens mostly at night. Why, doc?
Well, see, a hiatus hernia basically is where you see you have your diaphragm, which is a muscle that separates your thorax from your abdomen, and there are many openings in it. Now, the main opening that we have is for the esophagus, and at the bottom of that opening, it goes into the first part of the stomach. And when that is not connected properly, what happens is it slides up and down. So you get what is known as a sliding hiatus hernia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, because of where the liver is situated and where the gallbladder usually is, it's a very close relation to it. So if there's any pathology in that area, it usually affects most of that area. If the gallbladder has been removed, then you shouldn't be having any problem with the pressure. If they are suffering from a disease known as fatty liver as well, now you get the alcoholic fatty liver and you get the non-alcoholic. So the non-alcoholic fatty liver is just something that enlarges your liver, and that can cause problems of hypertension as well. But I don't see any direct relation between the gallbladder and hypertension in this case.
Okay. Final one now. My right-hand side has a blunt pain, and then it got severe, and then my chest was getting tight. What could be the cause?
Right-hand side of what? Was it the hands or the arms or the chest or the legs?
Doesn't say what. Just says right-hand side has a blunt pain.
How would you define a blunt pain?
Okay, and Nasreen, maybe quickly you can let us know. She is typing very quickly because we're going to do our Sukasa giveaway before we wrap up the program today. So yeah, when you talk about right-hand side, what do you mean? Nasreen, very quickly. I think she's gone.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Jazakallah, thank you. Okay, no, she says back pain on the rib.
On the side, you see, you have a big muscle that starts at the back of your head. You see where these two protuberances are, your occipital protuberances are. So you have your muscle that starts there. It comes down to each rib. It attaches to the ribs, and then it comes down to your coccyx. So it's like, like that shape, right? Like it looks like one of those pooties,
Okay.
So usually when there's any sort of spasm in that muscle, then what tends to happen is every time you take a deep breath, you get a very sharp pain on that right-hand side. If it's left for a long period of time and you have a chronic spasm, then it turns into a blunt pain where every time you take a deep breath, you'll get like a sensation like your breath is being taken away. So that's usually due to muscle spasm in the back and the lateral part of the muscle.
I hear what you're saying. I hope that answers your question, Nasreen. Jazakallah, thank you very much, Doc, for your time. We will do it again next week, same time, same place here on the Afternoon Jam. All right, Ted, you ready? Let's choose a winner. We got that ornament going out to someone, valued 2,995 Rand, brought to you by Sukasa. And we're going to choose a name. You can see the box, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Teddy's showing you the box.
Metal box, as you can hear.
Metal box, okay.
Keep all of our safe information right here. If you ever wondered where we keep all the contestants' names, it's right in here.
All right, now choose the name. All right. Open the, okay, shake the box. Open the box, put your hand in, and choose a name. And who will it be? Right, let's go. It is
Croatia. I don't know when Croatia took part, when she won. We've been doing it, but Croatia, congratulations. You are the winner of today's giveaway on Sukasa. And if you want to make sure that it is actually a very, very nice present that you're getting, all you have to do is come to the Facebook Live.
Right.
And you can see it right here.
Move it a little more to the left. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. You can see it.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely
Stunning. It will definitely make a conversation piece in your living room.
Yeah, so Croatia, you're listening to us. We got your details though. You are the winner for the first prize from Sukasa. You will have to pick up your gift from here at Al Ansar.
Yes, that's right, Croatia. Well, someone will contact you, let you know. But hopefully you're listening in, because every week we'll be doing this. Every Friday we'll be giving away, and every day we'll be doing the yes and no game. Okay, that's it for today. We shall do it again on Monday, inshallah, between 4:30 and 6 o'clock. Have yourself a super weekend. From me, Fahim, and team, we say no to drugs, respect your parents, and be the best you can be. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
The Afternoon Jam, courtesy of
Bawas, where shopping is fun. And you are number one.
Spring into spring with these great deals from Bawa Superstore. Get these kitchen appliances at unbelievable prices. From our audio and visual department, we have massive savings on Toshiba 55-inch smart TV at 5,999 and the 75-inch smart TV at 10,999. Get the Boston 6-seater 7-piece dining room set at 7,499. We have a massive markdown on our beds and mattresses from Theli, Restauronic, Cloud9, and Rest Assured. We promise we're the cheapest. If not, we will need or match any price of any reputable dealer in town. Only at Bawa Superstore.
Bawas, where shopping is fun. and you are number one.
Welcome to Simplex Radio. Visit our showroom for the full range of car audio. Our TV department carries top brands with quality LED panels, full HD to Ultra HD, and now the experience of Super Ultra HD. Visit our theater rooms and transform your home with brands like Onkyo, Integra, Denon, Boston Acoustics, Yamaha, and more for quality audio visual experience. Now available, full range of home appliances. A one-stop shopping experience. Call